Hello, hello, welcome to Piece of Pat Paints. I'm Pat. I paint stuff. Miniatures mostly. Little sculptures, figurines. I don't know, you could call them. There's a lot of different things you could call them. So, anyway, I paint them. Occasionally I paint other things, but mostly I paint that. At least on this show. Mostly I paint that. Anyway, we've been working on this little elf girl. She's a lot of fun. Well, she's more of a lady because she, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, really windy out there today. My allergies are acting crazy. My hair is frizzy. It's a lot of fun. Oklahoma, where the winds come sweeping down the plains. The wailing wheat sure smells sweet when the winds come. Like they mention the wind a lot in our state song, like a lot. So it's windy here, pretty much all the time. Anyway, let's do something. Let's do something that's like work or something. I mean, it's like work, I guess. That's good. Yeah, I do this because I don't work really. I mean, occasionally I go and drive when I'm feeling okay. And I have these really, these weird like attacks where I kind of get woozy and then I don't necessarily like lose consciousness. I have to stop doing what I'm doing and I have to sit very still for a while. And I don't really have control of it. So, if I'm feeling that way, I don't drive because that's dangerous. But I'm afraid pretty soon I'm going to talk to a doctor and they're going to say, well, you can't drive. And I'm going to go, well, shoot. But with an eye. Anyway. That's not fun. That's not a fun thing to talk about. Let's talk about this. More fun. So we got this really neato Tito gal right here. She's fun. She's really looking good. We are going to water is coming in. Water. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's got to be like comfortable or it's hard to do this. I'm getting better at getting all that set up early, which that's what we want to do. Just trying to get the edges of that stuff, and then this can be a little bit more difficult. A little bit of bling across the edge. That's that scrolling. You probably could have done that in some sort of glow. It would have looked a lot of fun too, but we're gonna do a little bit of that on her staff here in a bit. Alright, so that's Old Naples yellow. Phthalo green. Just gonna kind of try to. This probably work better with a dry brush. there's certain things that just, if you're trying to get the soft edges, a dry brush is really just king of it. You know, if you're not gonna use an airbrush, airbrushes are the best to get soft fades, but dry brushing is a pretty close second. Gotta be super careful here. We don't want to disturb anything. And because anything we mess up on, we're gonna have to come back and try to get some reworks on. We don't want to do that. It's a little bit more tricky up here. Probably have to do that with the other brush. Right here, we can definitely use that dry brush. Remember, it's okay to have that shadow from that scabbard, so we don't really want that to run all the way up in there. We want to run a line with it. Remember, this is supposed to be light hitting things, so all these little edges can get a little bit of dust, not much. And sometimes you just gotta get in there and fade it with your brush. Sometimes that's just the way you have to do it. Well, luckily that wasn't anything important. I stopped putting anything important down there just because my knees always hit it. It's like make sure you're twisting them around a lot. It helps.
way you make sure you're looking at it from the different angles as you're going. You won't get caught up like looking at one thing too much, one side, or trying to like paint it to look like one thing from one side, then you get over the other side, it doesn't look like that very much at all. So this is a vermilion hue. So this is like an orange. It's kind of like a darker orange. I'm going to use that for just a little bit of dry brush on her hair as the highlights. Like I said, it's almost red, but it's got just a tint of orange. And you could go, I mean, you could probably go a little bit more orange if you really wanted it to be a little bit more of an orangey red. But she's an elf, so I kind of... I don't want it to be too orangey. Kind of fun to have it be the vermilion. But I could change my mind once it gets dry. You never know. You see again when I haven't painted those flowers yet, because we've got so much to do on that hair. And it's probably not even noticeable on the camera. You can see it in real life. You can see it. You can really see the differentiation in our hairs. I might do just a touch, maybe just a touch of cadmium. One more step up. Okay, now my hands thaw for just a second. Ooh, we gotta do that crystal, and we gotta do her bottom base. Should be done. She kind of has her own base, so I don't know that we need to put her on another one. That would be the right size. I'm not sure if I have a lot of things that's the right size for that little base. Well, for those of you who don't know, today is the day that the first chemist to accidentally touch LSD found out that it's hallucinogenic. It's always kind of a interesting day for me as an artist. You know, that kind of the trippiness and the psychedelic movement like changed art in like bold, crazy ways, and so like things are so very different after we figured out about LSD. So we get really crazy. This isn't a kid's show. It's not marked for kids. Just so you guys know, that it's not marked for kids. Anyway, but beyond the connotations of it, of the drug culture that goes along with that, the art that came through that time is really wild. You know, oh my God, my friend Jared is asking about why this lady went to why Katy Perry went to space, and it's like, bro, keep looking, you'll find out. Tourism, that's why she went there. Tourism. Oh, I feel like we're missing something. We are missing something. No, do that. Oh, yeah. I was trying to hype myself up. Okay. Now comes the real fun. Hey, Mr. McBeardsly. How are you, sir? New RuneScape game got a prize release yesterday. That's fun. What system can you play it on? Or systems? Currently only on PC. Right on. What's the requirements to run it? Or is it just a... That's crazy. They brought Runes things came back from the dead. Oh my, it's hard to see. Okay. All right, so we got the brilliant light on the very inside. And we want to kind of frame that. It'd be better if my hands would stop shaking. I know what, I'll drink more coffee. Okay, now faded to the inside. Now we just outline this crystal again. This time in straight white. This is where it gets a little bit hard. Make sure you got the right look on your brush. It's kind of, this is difficult to explain, but if you look at your brush and it's got too much like nubs or bubbles, or like you'll see too much paint on there. Maybe the pigment's caught, or maybe it formed a bubble and just holding the pigment's holding the brush. You don't want that. It's got to be like almost just enough to do 1 or 2 strokes on your brush, and then that's it.
using Steam right now. You'll need Epic Games account. It's weird, but yeah, it's 30 one-time game purchase. Yeah, you're not on. Right on. Yeah, that's fun. Right on, man. Keep us updated on that. I probably won't ever get around to playing it, but I'm super excited to hear that it's come back. RuneScape was it was a classic, man. Like, it was a classic. I remember Ultima was the original, like the original. But then RuneScape was cool, man. RuneScape was neat. And what was the other big one? This was like from all the way back in the day. Big internet based game. Like way back. Land of Devastation or Land of Destruction. It's like that's old game. Dude, I gotta look that one up. Let's see. RuneScape is still going super. Yeah, there's still people playing that all the time. Yeah, you were saying it was a survival craft game, but that sounds really cool. Let's see. I wonder if you can still play that game. That game was crazy. And yeah, Land of Devastation. Old ass game. Just fandom. Doesn't tell me shit. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I no, that's fine. That's a soundtrack. 1990. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. But this was crazy. This game was crazy when we were kids. This was like one of the first big time computer games that everybody was talking about, because we would talk about it. Like, we would play the game and we would all talk about what we were doing. And it was one of the first like games you could get on the internet and play that game. Yeah, it was cool. It was, I mean, back in the day, it was cool. Now it's kind of looking at it now, you'd be like, oh my god, could you even play this game? Oh yeah, Guild Wars. Guild Wars was an old school one. Neverwinter Nights, yeah. 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 Ugh. A lot of my friends played Star Wars Galaxies when that was out too. That was a big one. Woo! I drop her little perch. Man, I don't know that they'll ever be able to bring it back the way it was. It was, a little bit of that magic, a little bit of that old magic. Just, it's hard to recapture those things. And once they're gone. Oof, telling me about to buy them dang jeweler's glasses. Can't see shit. I'm just gonna keep lightening it up. And then here in a second, we're just gonna white out the center a little bit. The best things happen in most aren't planned things by devs, but they're brought about by players in the community. Okay, Escape has so many instances of iconic things. They're all things that players have done. For instance, the Faldor Massacre happened on 666. It's just a unique thing that happened, a fascinating part of 666. Well, I mean, people are going to take that opportunity because those numbers they have a cultural significance to them. So people are going to take that opportunity. Yeah, I doubt that the developers really wanted it to go down like that at all. But there it is. OSLing sometimes feels so contrary to reality that you're gonna always kind of get second guess yourself. Like, is this right? Like, yeah, no, it's right. It's supposed to be super right in there. Yeah. Boom. She looking fucking fly as hell, y'all. Super exciting. Hell yeah, that crystal looks bomb. Really happy with that one. Alright, so what color are we going to make her? Where's she standing on? Some sort of bricks or stone or something? We got all this stuff to do, Zach. Let's do that.
Let's do that. I need a touch more paint gray. That's black. Now I had that yesterday in my hand. What'd I do with it? Come on now. That's black, that's Naples, that's gold. This happens to me like at least once a session where these colors run off on me. What in the hell would I put that on? Sometimes they fall on the ground and I kick them underneath my desk and then I don't find them for like days. The loath to use black. Guess I can make it gray. What the shit did I do with it? Sometimes they fall on the floors. About time to get a new bit of it anyway. Maybe we got enough paint right here. I don't know. Find out. Really just need to get it in the cracks, so this might work. Oh, we need to finish up our boot too. Now that we're down here looking at it, I am reminded that we need to finish our boot. Let's see. Well, a bug happened on that No 666 date. It was just pure happenstance. Players to attack other players. That seems highly suspect. If I'm honest, like that just seems like, yeah, maybe. That just seems real, you know. I mean, I would explain it that way as a bug if I were the company. But that sounds like maybe some programmer put in that bug to go on that date, because that's a very... I'm just saying it's suspicious. Maybe I'm being a little conspiratorial, which I will concede that possibility, but it's highly, you gotta admit, it's kind of suspect. It just happened to be that day. Maybe. Alright, let's put a little paint spray down. I'm going to put a little bit of umber down as well. Kind of help make it give that dirty color. And you could almost probably leave this stuff almost just like this, really. We're just in a hurry and wanted to make it look like a little stone floor. Kind of already looks like that now. I'm feeling some red brickishness in here. Feeling it. Oh, still gotta do those flowers too. Man, I wouldn't trust
I just don't trust people anymore, I guess. Oop, that was my fault. I'd be like, sure, pal. Oh, well, I just don't trust anybody anymore. It's my own problem. I know it's a problem, but it's real. I'm like, no, I'm gonna have to see some other evidence, and I want some polygraphs. Not that I believe polygraphs either. It's just funny. It's really. I find the whole thing pretty good. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, no matter what, it's a crazy story. Because like in the end, like I they might have pinpointed the bug and found it and all that stuff, but like I said, sometimes bugs are, I don't know, sometimes coders leave bugs in programs for fun, and it may have been a coder that did it and never admitted it, and was just like, nah, it wasn't me, because coders are like that. I don't know why, but they are. I guess that's why that makes games fun, because they love the little secret play, I did this thing nobody knows. They love it. They eat it up. It's funny. But it's true. Her tiny little misshapen flowers. Dude, this dog, I swear to God. She would go back up on her bed. That dry. Work on this boot. We are almost done, y'all. Just put a little shine on his boot. Color, extra color to it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's these little fun things that people do. Creative people are just like that. And coding's a type of creativity. And it's just one of those little, and you may not even see, some people may not even get it. Like a lot of art films and art, like high-end art, does this. Super pretentious art is what I like to call it. Where like nobody but the artist and their friends really are going to get this joke, because it's so lost in their own headspace that it's only funny to a select group of people. And all artists can fall victim to this kind of a thing where we do that deal. And you know, it's okay sometimes, you know, when it's a little personal thing, but oftentimes they let it get they get carried away in it, and it you know, it starts to seep into all parts of their project, and it loses the sight of the purpose of art in the first place, which is to get people to notice your expression. There's that paint scrape, so with it holding. Let's go. I need a little touch of it. It's just, like I said, it's really easy to just kind of miss what it's all about by getting too whacked off in your own little headspace of something. Almost done. My favorite part. I like almost done. There we go. That's going to be a whole lot better. Let's settle into those crevices. Makes everything nice and dark. Too much color poking through. She's really shading most of it. And there you go. I'll let her dry out a bit, and then I'll black her bottom. Or put black around the bottom. Oh, and we gotta fix that one little spot. Should do that and be enough to where you won't be able to really tell, at least not at first glance.
There we go. Now it's all done. And we did it in an hour. Like that. She looks fan-flippin-tastic, too. Yeah, I'm really excited about that one. She's gonna look great in Spain. Alright. Shut it down. I need to clean up. I got some things I need to do today. I gotta make some phone calls. I get the glass and windshield replaced. That's gonna be weird. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy this wonderful afternoon that has been given to us. If you live here in the Oklahoma area, it's not too bad. It's just windy. It's temperature's not. It's great. It's pretty great actually. We'll go out and walk through my garden, make sure everything looks good. Figure out what I got to do there. I think I'm gonna have to make a A-frame and get these squash vines running up the A-frames. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Hope you come back and see us tomorrow, which we're gonna paint something cool. I'm not sure. Either a baby dragon, a ghostly thing, or some other adventurer kind of a deal. I don't know. Maybe I'll put up a poll and see what people say. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Don't count on anything. I'm in a weird mood today, so I might not. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Anyway, so I got all that. You guys, like I said, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much to everybody who watches this stuff. I really, I sincerely think this is super cool. I never know who's gonna watch them and how many people watch them. We had like 23 views on the last one yesterday, which is like wow. Like I can't imagine people find this that interesting, but they do, and it's awesome. I'm glad that people do. I hope that this inspires other people to like paint miniatures, or maybe buy miniatures just to have them, or if they're painted or unpainted, whatever, or get into the games. If you just getting into the war games or maybe the RPGs or kind of whatever. There's a lot of stuff that you can get into with miniatures and painting and all that stuff. So anyway, yeah, I think it's super cool. I just super humble about it. At least I try to be, because there's no reason not to be. Like it's I don't know, the internet's weird. So like I don't know that we'll ever be anything like some sort of crazy wild million subscriber channel. That's insane. But I appreciate every single one of y'all that comes by and watches these videos and drops the likes and comments and all that stuff. It's super awesome. Really inspires me to just be more diligent in my work and continue to grow and put out new stuff for people to see. And that's what any artist could ever ask. It's more than any artist could ever ask for is that push to keep moving, that little bit of movement, a little push. So anyway, thanks so much. Go out there, be good to somebody. Anybody, everybody, be good to some. Well, not everybody. Some people don't deserve it. You know what? But maybe try to be nice to them anyway. Maybe just a little bit of niceness. Who knows? It might help. Maybe. Anyway. So anyway, like I said, you guys be good. Have a great weekend. It's not weekend. What is today? Wednesday? Golly. I think I've worn myself out in this garden. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Be good to each other.